What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another video. Today we're going to be playing some Pantheon Shyvana. This is a deck I hadn't tried out the entire season, right? And similar to the video yesterday, I thought I'd try it out, and I started trying it out on my stream actually. And it was quite a little bit of a funny story, right? So we started off, we hit a bunch of really weird matchups like elites and like some other like wonky stuff, right? Started off 0-3, and I was like, this deck's just not for me. It's not meant to be. But I forced myself to play one more game, right? We won that game, so I just got to keep the streak going, right? And we won 8 in a row from that point. And that's like at the point I had to end stream, right? So like won 8 in a row, ended stream, came back to it in this session, still doing great for me. So I was like, I got to make a video on this, got to cover it. I wasn't even planning on necessarily making a video on this deck, but I was like, it's so powerful and it was working so well for me today that it's like, I just got to make a video and let you guys know that it's kind of nuts. If you guys don't know what this deck's all about, I'm sure you guys have seen it a lot on the ladder already. Taking advantage of these keyword right here, Faded, which you can make your Wounded White Flame or Pantheon very huge every time you buff them. In a round, they get +1/+1, so each round you can scale them up +1/+1, and it's super great into other mid-range matchups where you're just able to scale your units so high, especially with the Wounded White Flame also having Fury. Scales that extra stats even more. And the greatest part I think about this is this spell right here was MVP in so many of my games today. Being able to either draw your dragons if you're breaking out on your draws, or give them overwhelm and turn what would be empty stats into immediate threats that from what I was seeing, not a ton of people play around, was absolutely huge. So powerful into so many different like matchups. Like a couple times I was struggling against aggro, and I thought, there's no way I'm out of here, and you just draw a Dragon's Clutch, and I'm like, oh wait, I do. If there's one thing I have in this game, a ton of stats, and I was able to just swing some for sure losses just right around. And then the other thing we have is obviously the Pantheon level up. After you've targeted an ally in 5 separate rounds, he levels up, gets a keyword for each of those rounds, so it's like 5 minimum, and that's huge, right? Because he already has Faded, he already has Overwhelm. Barrier's not one you could generate, but he has 2 pretty good ones. Like Faded, I feel like is like not a great hit for like other units, but when the deck is built around Faded, it's fantastic. So you're already hitting 2, and Overwhelm is one of the most important ones. So you're always dealing damage, and all that leaves is like a ton of spicy ones for you to get. That once again, another card that like in games where you might be out of it, you could always just high roll some keywords on Pantheon and just turn it into a win. And then we have a lot of the different dragon synergy, right? With Wounded White Flame, Shyvana, and Screeching Dragon as our dragons in the deck, and we have ways to tutor them out with the Dragon's Clutch. You're able to level up Shyvana, which gives you strike spells which target, heal up your dragons. We have challengers as well. And we have Dragon Chow, which is very good in this deck because Wounded White Flame doesn't actually kill the Dragon Chow. So if you have 1 to 2, like multiple on the board, you're able to get a draw from each of those, curve it into Shyvana, which Shyvana will get the buffs from using her Fury on each of those, also counting towards her level up, and you're able to turn like 1 Dragon Chow into potentially 2 draws, which is absolutely huge in like a mid-range deck like this, like being able to scale your draws. We have Mountain Goat, which creates gems, which could be a cheap way for you to buff up your White Flame, like on 3, right? When you have 1 spell mana, you can still use it and not miss out on the turn. And we just have combat spells to 1, they do target, which is like super cool. Even if, and I'll explain this real quick, we have single combat and concerted strike as our combat spells. So like, let's say we have 2 Faded units. Even if the Faded unit is not killing with the concerted strike, or it's not like striking, right? It will still count towards the Faded, so it will count as a stat buff, which did matter in a couple of my games, so I thought I'd let you guys know that. These Demacia strike spells are so powerful, and especially with like these huge units that you're gonna have on the board, you could pretty much remove anything. Like I was going up against like Lurk, for example, and you know how big Lurk units get, and I'm still just trading off units like crazy. And the matchups it does well into, it just feels so good. So many decks just don't have answers to it, and even the ones that do, like I said, there's some like ways for you to still pull wins. And the deck was absolutely insane for me today, so I'm gonna play it more for sure before I like run off with it to seasonals and have something bad happen. But highly recommend you guys at least give it a go. I'm sure like if you guys are needing to qualify for seasonals last second or looking for a good deck for your lineup, I think look no further than this. It seemed absolutely crazy. I've not tried the Tarek version. A lot of people were telling me to try out Tarek. But when something's working so well, I didn't really want to mix that up. The one thing I do want to let you guys know, though, for this video is I recorded a good amount of games for this session, right? Like, I sat down and played for a while, and it was a lot of the same matchups, and I didn't really know what to do about it because I played as much as I really had time for today. And hopefully you guys enjoy the games. Like I said, though, the same matchup's going to come up a couple times, but besides that, I think it's a lot of good gameplay, a lot of good highlights of the deck, and shows like a lot of the different strikes. So hopefully you guys can still learn and enjoy the video. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate if you guys considered subscribing. With that, also, today I just hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel, another milestone hit. I want to thank everybody that helped make that happen. You know, I'm ecstatic about it. Like, I really thought like hitting 1,000 was something that like might not even happen, but to hit 1,000 and hit 2,000 so soon after, absolutely huge, and appreciate everybody that supported my channel and helped me get here. If you guys want to leave a like on the video, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. I'd appreciate it. Read all the comments, try to get to all of them as time permits. Sometimes I'm a little late to get to a comment, but eventually I do sit down and respond to every comment, so I would appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the content, what you guys want to see in the future. I do have some cool stuff that I'm working on for future videos, so look forward to that. I mentioned it before, but it's in the works. I have some cool stuff in the works, but that's going to be it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks again as always. I'll catch you guys next time. All right, got the Scouts gamers. Let's a White Flame for sure. Even double seems pretty sick in this matchup. I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep it, see how it goes. First time I've like kept double White Flame, and I could definitely see him eating up the Scouts for sure, especially with mana banked. Punish his like turn 3 development. This Shiv. A lot of quality items here.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
I played this. I'm gonna kill it. This goes up to 6. It's great for me. I think I like going Chow, second White Flame, keep something up. I think we're just going to be like passing and developing this big board. Because I'll have Shiv plus double Pale. Goes for another development here.
You're covered.
Here, so the Misfortune's going to live this round, but I think that's okay. You can never level here.
Always forward. This is your end.
I like this. They both just eat right here. And he's done. Yeah, the Wall of Dragons. Nah, he knew. I don't blame him. But that's a good one. Yeah, double White Flame was pretty good there. Lurk against Pantheon. I think Pantheon is the way to win to ever have a chance, right? Play the 0-3. It's just very slow. Draw for stuff though, and I could always sharp sight block something.
Go get a shiny devil.
Keep it alive. Get a trade.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Step lightly.
literally think I need to work on this win con. Okay, so he goes Caller. Man, I just don't know if we can go that late against this deck. But here we go. I'll try it. Whatever. Zero progress on Pantheon. I mean, I could maybe just buff him up like at this point. Is it like a waste? Maybe I just like sharp sight or something.
Watch your head.
Looks good. I just hit the gem after this.
Got a lizard and a shovel. It's a trap.
Literally just gonna put him down. It's getting like zero progress. Yeah, he's probably gonna slash this coming up. I just left him down on the board. Interesting.
Fire and fury burn in me.
Wow, Miss Lurk.
This is your end.
No, he has Pike. How much attack does this have? 4? We just force the trades here, right? I feel like I kind of like that. Hopefully he doesn't just have like another Pike chilling. This gives +1, and the concerted would give... I guess this is okay. Lead off with the sharp sight. And the fact we have another just like concerted chillin' in the back, huge. This guy's 1 away from level. And this matchup's going a lot better than I thought it would, straight up. Hush is ready. He's got like no lurk proc so far. Interesting. Sounds good to me. Lives, we still have Pale, which could proc after the level up too. And we got him. We got there. I love when, like, I mean, Lurk's like the easiest deck to hand read against, and it's just like so advantageous to you. Seems okay. Got the rally instead of, what was it, guiding touch? I think I rather would have had a guiding touch there. Whatever. Probably take one.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
I must get out of here.
Like, I think we're also cool with this, just because, like, since I am drawing two, my probability of finding Shyvana is, like, not the worst, or, like, another white flame. I think we go for it. Yeah, this is funny, because he is, like, expecting Shyvana at that point, just because I did take the damage. But, nope. No Shiv here. I'm actually going to just deny the draw and get a proc on this.
Gods burning in starfire.
That's definitely not bad. Spare later, boy. Three, 2 can block the 2/1. Oh, we have another. I think I'd rather develop this than the Screeching Dragon, right? I mean, pretty strong board, but I think that's fine. They still do feed this. On Shiv. Could also guiding after. Proc the Faded. If he doesn't go for anything. If he doesn't attack, he probably has a 5-mana spell. And for that reason too, we specifically take out spiders. Good. Pantheon's got 2. We're safe to go for this since we have Pale in hand. We kind of want positions where they allow us to use our tricks. So he'll be tapping mana at that point.
You have to get me out of here.
So that seems fine. Hit it with another Mystic after this. I probably have to trade this dragon at this point. Done its role. Now it's just there to block spiders. A little bit of healing. Actually not bad.
The trolls are going to war.
Through the darkness, I see something.
This
new.
back down to a 1/1. Anth looking ready to level. And we also have the very spicy Dragon's Clutch.
Today we say enough. I'm gonna make a U-sickle. You're in my kingdom now. I stand this day, a man against all gods.
Spell Shield, Elusive, Quick Attack, Regen. Sounds
They will
spicy.
All must must follow.
Like, I think that's cool. Go for this swing. He blocks something into this. We can threaten this again after. I have to. It's too funny not to, right? That's the game. Got him, boys. The rally probably gets us there too, but like, nah. I don't know. Overwhelm on the dragons just feels so good. It's like a must do when you have the opportunity. Got another spiders gamer. Got greedy for the 3-drop. Didn't find it, but I mean, Shiv's good. That comboed with the Mystic. Just hopefully his early pressure isn't too strong. And sometimes, like, on 3, they're incentivized to not, like, go for more developments because they don't want me to play my White Flame.
There's nothing to fear.
So he might not know that, obviously, we're, like, bricked. Ooh. Never mind, we are not. We're looking great.
I serve my people with pride.
Sure, so this seems like it's going to be the Iceborne Legacy, right? I think we just take the extra damage that we're getting and buffing up the unit, right? Now they're both threats to these spiders. They'll have single combat, have a Mystic as well. I could hit one of these to a 1/1, buff this, and then single combat Elise if he threatens level up.
Come face me.
I think blocks like this is okay. We take 6, but we still have like good interaction, so we're not like scared of things like Atrocity. Like, still dies if I go with like buff single.
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
How many spell do you have there, sir? I almost feel like fine just going to the next round too, and like Elise is leveled, sure, but we have Shyvana shenanigans. I think it's gonna be like just as strong. I think I like just going straight to contesting it. Next attacking turn, we will be able to level Pantheon. I got no problem with this. Maybe goes for like another freeze and then we just single combat. Cost me my healing though with this line. But I think I do like always want to try to deny this card draw. And I just realized too that that's because I checked the eye and like I saw that Shyvana was living. But I honestly didn't know that the healing still goes through after that. Pretty sweet. I think I literally just like a rally line. The buff on the Shiv, or the, I mean the, not the buff, you guys know what I mean. The Aegis on the Shiv that could block here, since he showed he didn't have Pale last round. Take a bit of damage, but I don't really mind. Although it costs us on our other spell, I think this is cool. He showed like 12 million times once again that there's no poke in his hand. He can either decide if he wants to go to 2, just deal with this. And then Dragon's just looking all kinds of crazy, bro. Okay, we can level Pantheon with the Shiv spell or Concerted Strike. I think he's done. I think he's losing the game. I respect him sticking around for it though, but nah. No way. Ooh, the tough and the scout and the quick attack and all that nonsense. Brother, press the button. Let's press the button. I thought that was like go hard. Oh, never mind. He literally doesn't have to press the button. Jeez. Little nuts. I'm literally gonna trade these down since I just have like more in hand, right? I don't want him to like randomly draw more pings and then like bad things happen to me. Yes, let's go Shiv, White Flame, see what his last card is. Another Panth? Okay. If he has Ruination, but never mind. Spell Shield works for that. I was like, Ruination is where things can go like poorly here now, but now I think we're like just insane. Spell Shield regen, blah blah blah. No scout. Oh well. And there it is. No need to get fancy on him. Just end it. I don't know. I got a little dicey with the when I developed that one round, but still, Just too much of a crazy hand. A lot of the same decks on the ladder, it feels like tonight, got more Lurk. The Pantheon barrier seems kind of powerful, actually. And I like having second White Flame, so I could like hit the Chow again, possibly. It might mean I have to take damage though, which I'm not exactly excited for. I think that's okay. We'll just take the damage and like White Flame can catch the buff from this. Yeah, so that's disappointing. Definitely was hoping to not see that. Now I expect him to open. We got to take 5, right? Oh, that's best case scenario for sure. Really, off of the predict, he just missed Lurk. One way to throw the game in your favor. We hit the Pale, heal this up to 4. And I can Mystic to make this thing even like more insane. Hit this, just weaken it a bit. I could also just like hold out for a bigger unit potentially. Like just taking the damage that we get there doesn't seem bad.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
I see the heavens aflame, God's burning.
I thought about it. I don't know. I think just having more bodies on the board too is very powerful. The crazy thing about Lurk units though, I'm pretty sure this is still going to keep getting buffed. Even though that is silenced now. Okay, we'll see if it's Rek'Sai or Pyke. Really hoping Rek'Sai because Pyke can be quite annoying. Really?
See what I've learned?
It's Rek'Sai.
I cannot turn back.
Surge Strike's going to be big against that. I think we're looking to just do this and keep the single combat up. It probably just gives me the 2-3, I think, most of the time.
It's not safe.
Dragon seems valuable. Doing this. I think we're still just down to pass for a while, right? This is weird because it doesn't even level, really? Like, I don't think we can risk it, though. That's crazy. I think I like Hush then. And we just hit the Pale on this one. I mean, this one already got a buff this round, so like, could buff this, and it makes it a stronger challenger, which I think I like more. Like, not bad. Three out of 5. On the defensive turn, we could have a leveled up
Fire
leveled up
and fury
Pantheon.
burn in me.
So they both just hit this. Well, I wish I could see the base stats. They go to 2, right? Wow.
There are none like me.
Risky business, bro. That is crazy. Sure. This one's getting hit here. It's getting double struck. I like the Hush Strike into the barrier, probably. It's forced into blocking it.
Go get a shiny dove. Got a lizard and a shovel. Cursed relics.
And like, we just take 5 always, right? So it could be Pike. Definitely could be Pike.
We were never fated to bow. They will know.
Okay, since this has Overwhelm, right? And the barrier, like, this is just a winning play now. Like, now we just always win, even if he had Pike. But point being, if he didn't and he had to block there, like, we could just single combat, open up the block, and get a win.
Today we
So I like
stand
developing
and say,
Pantheon there.
No more.
Jace Lux. I can see this being fine, actually, because the Goat gets me a 1-mana spell for the White Flame. I feel like Champs in hand is just never bad, right?
Let's get to work.
This thing's gonna pop off a little bit.
Coming through. Keep it up.
Good thing is that this has 4 health, so it doesn't die to the Shock Blast if they have it. But every time I see this thing on 1, I just like, yeah. Like, I think it's annoying, which means it's probably pretty good, right? Good Mystic. That's him back a 6-mana spell, though. Yeah, force his hand into it. stomp on 3s. Make me lose my mind.
Watch your backs. Let's go, people.
Good thermo here. And now that's off the table. Next round he has 6 mana for sure, so I don't know. My best bet, open attack. Open attack, have some reactiveness, and then just see what he does, and maybe I can play like Shyvana after.
It's an awesome day.
Yeah, it's like a really slow way to go about this, but I still think it's good. Burning mana to...
We can do this.
I like setting this up so that way the Pale can make this a threat, right?
Into battle with hearts aglow.
Sure.
Careful, Rose.
The Pale plus the single could take care of it. Prior to the level up. Ends.
They are nothing.
Unyielding Spirit, dude? Oh, you're gonna be a little upset. That is all in. That's gotta be a GG button, right? You're done with it? Done with the game? I'd be done. Wrap it up, bro. Unless he had Rage Resolve, I'd eat my words so fast. He hit me with that, then it'd be like, alright. Alright, dude, you deserve it. But that was huge. Next round 2, I could rally. Still have mana for the 3 mana strike. Name of the game should pressure for sure. I feel how shooken up he is. Like the way he's playing.
The sun is shining. We should too.
Cool thing is, so I can just have the barrier clank his barrier. And then use the Shyvana strike spell to kill it.
We're working here. Keep it up.
And yeah, he's done. That time he's done. Once you get the second Lux, all hope is lost. That was very satisfying to fizzle that unyielding.